Welcome back to the Cobra Trading Channel, everyone, where we focus on people, passion, and platforms. I'm Alex Bustos, and today we have a special guest, Alex Temiz from My Investing Club, who's going to share his perspective on the power of consistency. Let's get it started.
Thank you, Cobra Trading, for having me on the show. I'm really excited to be here. So the topic that I want to talk about today is the power of consistency, right? So a lot of people think that to make a lot of money in the market, you need to be swinging up and down a bunch of money every single day. You need to make 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a day to make a living in this market, right? And this year, so far, I'm up over $1 million net of fees, commissions, and locates. And people ask me, how big is your account size? How are you trading with? How much money are you making every day? What I remind them is to make $1 million a year, you need to be making $4,000 a day, right? If you want to be making $50,000 a year, that's $200 a day. That is 2,000 shares with a 10-cent scalp. You could make $50,000 a day. And that's what I want people to understand is the power of consistency and the power of gains adding up, right? In the month of October, which just passed, I passed around $120,000 in profits with only one red day. My average green day was about 5,000 or 6,000, and my average red day was about $1,000. And that is what risk management is, right? The point that I'm trying to make here, guys, is do not be intoxicated by the big money you see online. Do not be intoxicated by all these big numbers and big swings. I've been there. I've done it. I've traded with hundreds of thousands of shares with millions of dollars in buying power. And what I've noticed is oftentimes more buying power and more size does not equate to more profits because you are more emotional in your trades, right? For me, what I've noticed is less is more, right? The less size I use, the more I am able to wiggle, the less my emotions are involved, the more I'm focused on the chart and the setup rather than the money, which ultimately leads to more money being made. So my advice for you would be to remember $200 a day is $50,000 a year. $400 a day is $100,000 a year. $1,000 a day is $250,000 a year, and $4,000 a day is $1 million a year. This year, I'm up over $1 million, right? And that's not because I'm having 6-figure days, 7-figure days, or whatever. Yes, there are some of those in between, but most of the time, I make $2,000 to $4,000 every single day. I have a high win rate, high consistency, and from there, I just let the gains pile up. Additionally, what has helped me is resetting my account and giving myself a paycheck, right? Because trading is like a video game. All you do is you see the numbers stacking up and growing and growing. And oftentimes you do not equate those to real world items or real life. If I lose $1,000 in a trade, it's just a scratch trade. But if I lose $1,000 at the blackjack table, I want to freaking attack somebody, right? So that's why I want to always have this stack of money on my desk. This is $500 in ones to remind me how far that $500 on the screen that we're seeing is actually going. So going back to rebalancing the account, what I do is I keep my account at $35,000. And every time I get to 50,000, I message Cobra and I'm like, hey, can you wire me out 15,000? And that's for me to give myself a paycheck, right? I feel like I'm working hard. I feel like my trading is going well. And I want to be able to not grow my trading account. I want to be able to grow my bank account. And by doing all this and by pulling out the numbers, it feels more real. It allows me to be more disciplined because for me personally, if I let my accounts grow and grow and grow, I get sloppy. I get loose. I use house's money to start gambling with. But if I pull it out and put it in my bank, there's no way it's coming out of my bank back to my trading account, right? So that has also helped me. So patience, consistency, resetting your account. Those are the keys to success. Thank you, guys.
If you like this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're notified for future episodes like this one because we have more coming on the way. Thanks.